Before we begin, I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year to make all these special videos, so if you like the content here, please consider subscribing to help fulfill Project 10K. Thank you. Now on to the video. I was working on a news roundup video to go over all the miscellaneous Cars merchandise news we've gotten over the past few weeks, when I found something so strange I felt it warranted its own video. Something very strange happened with the mini racers recently, and in this video, I want to break it down because Mattel may have just accidentally leaked some upcoming mini racer 3-pack names. Hello everybody, and welcome back to My Thoughts, the series where I give my thoughts on the latest Cars reveals. Let's get into it. A few weeks ago, several 2025 mini racer items were revealed. And on the back of the box of these new multi-packs, you can see a selection of upcoming 2025 Mini Racer 3-packs. This includes 2 GRC packs, 1 pack featuring Snot Rod, Wingo, and DJ, and another featuring a Cars 1 McQueen, Dexter Hoover, the Cars 1 Flag Waver, and for some reason, Cars 3 veteran racer Brick Yardley. You guys really messed up there, huh? Now we got our first look at one of these 3-packs in the package thanks to a user on Vinted named Tahara1975, who's located in the United Kingdom and appears to have found this item early, revealing not only the fact that Brick, McQueen, and Dexter are releasing unchanged, but also the fact that the Mini Racer 3-packs now have this amazing artwork. This is adorable, I love this so much, but we'll talk about that more in another video. But this confirms that, yes, this wave of 3-packs is the first wave of 3-packs for 2025. And if you were to go to a website like, say, Entertainment Earth, which gives us the names of Mini Racer 3-packs as well as their case listings, then you can see that, yes, that's true. GRC Racers 2 and 4, Cars 1 Race, and Troublemakers. All the names fit perfectly. Everything checks out. But, you see, everything doesn't check out. A few days ago, my good friend NCAP Cars posted a series of Entertainment Earth listings to my Discord server, including this listing that Entertainment Earth claimed to be the first Mini Racers wave of 2025. As you can see, Entertainment Earth originally listed a completely different assortment of 3-packs, before seemingly replacing it with this correct list. It seems that there was a mistake here. Mattel must have sent them an inaccurate list, and they quickly covered it up and replaced it with the actual first wave of 2025. This error still exists on another website called Aurelia Diecast, which my friend Cars Likes Ninjago helped sleuth out for me. Great work on his part. He really helped me with the research for this video because it's such a strange situation. It lists it as Case D, and as you can see, the actual case we're getting for 2025 is labeled as Case D. The last wave of 2024 was Mini Racers Case C, so it makes sense for this to be Case D, especially when you consider that the diecast mainline for 2025 is actually picking up where the lettering for 2024 left off, so it appears the Mini 3-packs are following that same trend. With all that information, I think it's pretty safe to assume that Mattel gave websites the wrong information and are now correcting that with the correct minis. But that begs the question, what's the deal with this wave that we're seeing on screen here? And I think the safest assumption to make is that this is probably a later wave for 2025 mini racers. Perhaps it swapped places with the first wave. Perhaps maybe this was a canceled wave that was replaced with the new wave. I think the most likely option is that what we're seeing here is simply a wave that'll come out later in 2025 that they accidentally listed as the first wave of the year. And of course, this is all still speculation. Take it with a grain of salt. We won't know what's true until the end of 2025, right? When everything is out. But they do give us some interesting names, don't they? We have 3 separate packs labeled as Race to the Rescue 1, 2, and 3, and another pack labeled Sheriff's Deputies. So if these are truly upcoming releases for later on in 2025, what might they be? Well, we already have some clues for Sheriff's Deputies because back in 2020, we actually had a 3-pack labeled Sheriff's Deputies, which included Sheriff, APB because she vaguely looks like a police car, and Lieutenant Lightning McQueen. And the Mini Racers line would later release a Police Mater in the blind boxes. So I think we could probably assume that this will be a pack similar to that, including some sort of police version of a pre-existing character. maybe re-releases of those previous Sheriff's Deputies items, or maybe, if it's not any of these, it's just another pack that includes Sheriff and the tuners. Maybe this will be the way we get Boost. He's the last tuner we need. But I think the concept of this being a 3-pack with police cars makes a lot of sense if you go off of what my theory for the Race to the Rescue minis are. I was really trying to figure out what Race to the Rescue could mean, and why there were 3 separate packs listed for it. And then I remembered something. You guys know those Tomica Radiator Springs emergency vehicles? They're pretty popular in the Tomica toy line, reinventing Cars characters as emergency vehicles. My theory is that these Race to the Rescue packs may be a mini racers version of something like that, taking Radiator Springs cars and turning them into emergency vehicles. Makes sense, right? Race to the Rescue? I could definitely see these including Red, and maybe some other cars turned into firefighters or emergency vehicles, maybe even based on the Tomica line. I don't think that's too far-fetched considering back in the day, the Mini Racers did a Rusty's Wraps line that was very similar, but not identical, to a Rusty's Wraps line that Tomica did as well, with both lines having different cars and different designs for each, but being based on the same concept. And if they are doing these Radiator Springs emergency vehicle packs, then it would make sense to include a Sheriff's Deputies pack as well, so that you could not only have firefighters and ambulances, but also police cars. Of course, you could probably also speculate that Race to the Rescue packs would be based on the Piston Cup and give you different emergency vehicles from maybe Cars 3, or maybe it's based on Rescue Squad Mater, but 3 packs? 3 separate packs? 1, 2, and 3 for Race to the Rescue? I think it's gotta be something bigger than just that. So I think it being a new expanded universe line for the minis makes perfect sense. But those are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. What do you think the story here is? Do you think that this is a wave we'll actually be getting later on in 2025? Do you think that this was a canceled wave that was supposed to be released, and now we're getting a different one instead? And what do you think the Race to the Rescue and Sheriff's Deputies packs are? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.